That looks right.
There's a very slow progress bar happening. Done. Redirecting to YouTube. Hey, this looks like something's happening. All right, let me jump back on. Done. There we go. All righty, we are live and we are streaming and we are late, but we are here. And that's just because it is Friday the 13th, as Cassie keeps reminding me. And that means, and it's a particularly Friday the 13th because I'm in control tonight as your host. I am Tracy, and as stepping in for Jess here tonight. And that means that things are going to be wonky, but they're going to be fun. And that's all that matters. So here I am, all signed into everything. That's wonderful. Thank you all for your patience. We were having some technical difficulties on my end just because I'm not the usual hosting side of things, getting us up here on the YouTube broadcast, but we are here and we are excited to entertain you. And it's not just gonna be me, thank goodness. No, let's bring on our regular Roll the Dice team and welcome them to the show here tonight. All right, let's get our friends up here and please introduce yourselves, you wonderful people.
Hi, I'm Maya.
I'm Alfred.
I'm
Dave.
Janelle.
I'm Cassie.
A good example of the different fidelities involved in doing a live stream show. This is our group here tonight of Roll of the Dicers. We don't call ourselves that. I only just said it just now, and don't hold me to it. And you know what? We have our old friend Dave is back. We're so happy to have him after a tearful absence. He's been so sorely missed, so we're so glad to have you back in the fold here with us, Dave. And you know what? We have two very special guests here with us. Let's join them, welcome them now into the show here. We have with us Monty Ike.
Hello.
And we have Courtney Chandler here. Welcome to the two of you. Thank you so much for joining us. So lovely to have you. And we are going to get things started here tonight with a brand new game brought to us from the wonderful Courtney. We are going to play a quick game here called Outrageous Accusations. This is no suggestions needed from the audience. Just sit tight. Your moment will come. We are gonna play a quick two rounds here of this game, Outrageous Accusations, where we will throw outrageous accusations to fellow members of the stream here tonight, and they are gonna have to answer for themselves. So get things started here. I'm gonna go. We'll just go ahead and address each other by name, since I don't know for sure what order we are all seeing each other in. So, Alfred, you have something. I'm gonna need an explanation from you here, because why on earth did you decide to dress my hamster to look like a 4-star general?
Because the hamster gets no respect.
Oh. No.
Fair enough.
All right, Maya.
Yeah.
Why did we have technical difficulties?
Because I didn't realize there was a setting I had to fix on the back end so that we wouldn't have technical difficulties.
A little behind the curtain here.
Cassie, why did you think it was a good idea to harvest dog slobber?
I'm looking for a cure for cancer. And dogs are cures for everything in life.
I'll accept it.
Janelle,
Oh, here we go.
I was having such a good golf game. Why did you have to run over my toe with the golf cart?
Well, because I thought that you said to give you the 10 iron and not the 9 iron. Uh, Dave,
Yes.
really? I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious why it is that you filled the kiddie pool with cotton balls.
Oh, because the razor blades cut me.
Oh,
Yeah,
makes
sure.
perfect sense.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, Monty, why in the world did you upholster the inside of the shower?
Well, I'll be honest. When I was 17, somebody told me corduroy makes me look thinner,
Oh,
and I believe it. Courtney, your mother and I love you very much, but if you could just explain to me exactly why my refrigerator is filled with salamanders.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought they were getting too hot, the whole global warming thing. I was really concerned about them, and I just thought this would be a much better environment,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're cold-blooded.
Tracy, you've really done it this time, and I cannot believe that you smeared mayonnaise all over my glasses.
Well, I think little misunderstanding. I get the words contacts and condiments mixed around.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which reminds me, don't eat the sandwich I made for you. Alfred, I don't even know where to begin. Why have you decided to re-record over my niece's graduation video with the series finale of All in the Family?
Wanted to make you a mixtape, babe.
Not what one is, but all right.
Maya,
Yeah.
I know it's a special occasion and all that, but why'd you eat the last cupcake?
I was hungry.
Sorry for asking now, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cassie, I've known you for a really long time, and I generally trust your judgment. But sometimes things happen that make me just go, And what you did makes me do that. And why did you sign me up for the space program?
Even though you haven't said it, I know that you've dreamt of always being an astronaut. And I want your dreams to come true, Maya. I do. Janelle. Why did you use my phone as a bobber on your fishing pole?
Well, I was hoping that it would take pictures as I was catching the fish.
At least you couldn't lie about it was this big versus this big.
Dave,
Yes, Jimmy.
I mean, we've been friends a long time now.
Long
And
time.
long time. And I still do not understand why you continually ride your bicycle without any wheels.
Because I really have no place to go. Monty, why in the world did you teach our frog to sing?
Well, I'll be honest. We already named it Michigan J. I just figured this is the only way. Hello, My Baby is my favorite song.
Yeah.
Sorry. Courtney, I'm afraid there's no way around this. This is going to go on your permanent record. But
Ooh.
why exactly are all my pumps stretched out?
Well, how else was I supposed to teach the bear to tap dance?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Got you there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're talking your way out of that one. All right, that was outrageous accusations. Thank you, everyone. Let's go and take our friend the dice for a little spin here. Let me share my screen and do just that. I don't know how Jess makes him so smoothless when she does it, because I get this little countdown. Here we go. And we're going to go pull up our little Google Dice here. Give her a roll. 11. Well, that's going to be a little game. We're going right into a quick fire called... No, wait, no, we're not. We're staying here on the main die, which is Well, Actually is our game. Well, Actually, which is an all play for everyone to join us here. Well, Actually. And this is a game where, let me get my chat window ready for us, where we're going to get, we're going to need a word here from y'all. So can I get a noun from our chat here? And then while waiting on that, I'm going to explain here that we're going to get a word from you. And then as a group, we're going to just clumsily just define that word. And as example, if it's if the word is, the example we used earlier was dictionary, as we were discussing it offline, and we could say, oh, a dictionary. Well, that's you know, that's where you speak very eloquently, and then someone's going to cut in and go, oh no, actually that's diction. Dictionary is a game you play with friends where you are drawing pictures and they have to guess. Oh, well, actually that's Pictionary, and on as it goes, until we bring it to an end here. We got some wonderful words coming in here, so let's go right into it here. We're gonna start with blender. Our word is blender.
Well, blender actually is when you are so thin that you resemble a horror villain. Just so thin.
No, well, I believe that's no. Well, actually,
That's the Slender Man. Blender is a type of guitar.
No, that's a Fender. No, blender is when like you got to buy a house, but you got no money.
No. That's a lender. That's a lender. Blender is when you're talking with a friend and all of a sudden you make the word wrong and your mouth you just mispronounce the word.
Well, actually, that's a blunder.
Oh, yeah.
Blender is legal currency. You know, when you pay for something.
Actually, Courtney, I believe that's tender. Yeah, no, Blender is obviously Philip J. Fry's robot friend in the cartoon Futurama.
Oh, actually, that's Bender, Tracy. Yeah, no. Blender is what happens when you are making a digital video and it takes 17 minutes to
Well,
fully
actually,
form.
that's render.
Hmm.
Oh.
And a blender is when you like you stumble and but you can do it verbally as well.
Oh, no, that's blunder. No,
Oh.
yeah. Blender is that part of your car that covers over the wheels.
No, that's fender.
Oh,
No. This is when like you and your guys go to Las Vegas and you got only
Oh.
12 hours there. So
Oh, that-
well, actually, that's a bender.
Yeah, that is a bender.
A blender is what you put on the side of a horse's head so it doesn't see.
No, that's a
Oh.
blinder. That's a blinder. That's a blinder. Actually, a blender is what you do when you're in Las Vegas and you've got a lot of money in your pocket and you're just blowing it all over the place. That's what a blender is. You are a big blender at that point. You
Oh,
are-
That's a
actually, that's a
spender.
spender.
Oh, there you
no,
go.
no.
yeah.
A blender is when you're in school, and you gotta put everything with 3 holes punched there, and then
No,
you
no,
Well,
close them up.
actually, that's a binder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
A blender is, when you are in a fight and then you're like, I give up. I'm done.
Actually, Cassie, I think that's surrender.
Oh.
Oh.
No, a blender is, of course, the last name of one of the mercenaries that Darth Vader hires to hunt down Jabba the Hutt. He wears these like wrappings around his head, these white wrappings. He has this long. This may only be one that I can answer.
Well, actually,
actually-
I can only think of the Mandalorian, and I know that's
No,
but
no,
a blender, there's those things that you wear and they keep your pants up and they're like,
No, those are suspenders.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, a blender is that person that is constantly creating emails and then they're hitting them to get them to other people.
Oh,
And-
that's a sender.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, a blender is a spice that just goes great in everything. It's the seed of the cilantro plant. It's just
Oh,
the-
well, actually, that's coriander.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like I got one on that one. Look, I actually a blender is what halflings are called in the world of Greyhawk setting, and I can talk as long as Tracy did about Boba Fett's pal about this, but they're untrustworthy and they tend to steal things and lie a lot.
we may never know what a blender really is.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we may have to call it there.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah.
Darn.
I felt we were mixing it up.
Yeah. I think we are.
Hey.
I think we are. Dash Rendar. All right.
Mm,
Of course.
yeah.
I didn't know.
I had that figure and I was like, nope, I don't know. All Fett to me.
Oh.
Let's go back to our die roll here and pick another
oh, oops.
funny game. Did I not? I just hit share screen. There we go. Alrighty, let's see what's happening here next. It's gonna be, give a roll here. 2. Well, that's gonna be Thunderdome, another all play. Look at all of our friends having a great time here with us in the Thunderdome. All right. In the Thunderdome, we are as some may know the chant, 2 may enter, only 1 may leave. And for this to happen, we have 2 players are going to go head to head on a topic. So let me get some topics, like categories. Let me get some categories from the group here. Categories of things. And they're going to have to, one by one, see how many things they can name in that category, and if anyone should repeat a word, or they are hesitating too long, or it's just not even really anything that belongs in that category, well, then they are out of the Thunderdome, and a new challenger will step in and introduce a new topic that they are going to have to go head to head on. So we're going to start here with just 2 players on the screen to get us started here. And we have Janelle and...
There we go.
All right. Janelle and Monty will be starting us off here in the Thunderdome. Cassie, you be ready to jump in there.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I can tell. I can feel
we have
her.
some great categories here from the group. Let's start ourselves off with office supplies.
Do we take turns?
Yes, what you'll trade off on naming office supplies until you cannot name no more.
All right. Stapler.
Pen,
Photocopier.
pencil,
Secretary.
legal pad,
Lawyer.
hidden bottle of vodka,
Printer.
printer paper,
Boss.
recycled 20-weight cardstock,
Phone.
computer,
Two will enter.
One may leave.
Two will enter.
One may
may
leave. All right, who is going to face? All right, Cassie, you're facing Monty.
Yes.
All right. Your category is dinosaurs.
Oh gosh. We go back to office supplies. Triceratops,
Allosaurus,
Brontosaurus,
Tyrannosaurus,
Barney,
Pterodon,
Pterodactyl,
Not the mama.
Two will
Do
enter.
they enter?
One may
may
leave. Two may enter. One may leave. All right.
Ah. Yeah.
All right. Your category is weather.
Stormy.
sunny,
Rainy.
partly cloudy,
Sleet.
foggy,
Groffle.
Ooh.
hurricane,
Upslope.
typhoon,
Downslope.
barometric pressure rising.
Shortwave.
If then that.
Two may enter.
One may leave.
Lead.
Two
It's the alternative
may enter.
weather.
One may.
Okay. Do we get a category?
Yes, your category. Your category is cheeses.
Swiss.
Monterey Jack.
Gouda.
Pepper Jack.
Cheddar.
American.
Fuck.
All right. Your category is plants.
Spider.
Burn,
Banana.
ivy,
Yeah.
One may leave.
Two may
Raise my
enter.
hand for me.
Ooh.
All right. Your category is, I guess, types of pizza. It just said pizza.
Hawaiian,
Yes.
New York style,
Chicago,
pepperoni,
Napolitano,
mystic,
olives,
my face in high school.
Two will
enter.
enter. One may leave. That was Alfred who should.
Why? It's true.
We'll call it there. We'll call it there. Well played, everyone. Well played. All right, let me make myself visible again here as we play a new game.
Sorry about high school, Alfred.
Yeah. It happened.
It
to a lot
worked
of
out in
us.
the end.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw that picture you shared with your dad on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
dad there. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
Our 7 is going to be Here They Come Now. So we're going to need 4 players for this game. And from the audience, I would like to get a suggestion on a place where friends like to gather.
3 more players. 3 people.
I'm a person.
Yay! You're a
Right.
real
A
person.
place where friends gather as our players Maya, Dave, Janelle, and Monty are going to be playing. We'll initially be starting with just 2 of you on screen, and you are going to be waiting for 2 of your friends, which I guess looks like Monty will be one and Dave will be the other. So Maya and Janelle, you are waiting for your friends Monty and Dave to come and join you. And the way this is going to work is that Monty and Dave each have 2 interesting quirks about them that each of you is going to be giving the other a heads up on, just to let them know, oh, my friend Monty, he this and this. And then when you've both kind of set each other up for what to expect from these friends, you'll say, oh, here they come now. And then Monty and Dave will join in the scene as the 2 of you go about your time here among friends and be finding ways to kind of bring out those interesting quirks about them. So we have a suggestion for a location. A lot of good
That
ones
giggle,
here. Oh
that
boy.
giggle.
Let's say you are just because I never seen it done in this suggestion before, you're at a hot tub.
Oh. Oh.
This was the best idea for a ski vacation and après ski. I am here for it. I bumped into one of my friends on the slope. I hope it's okay. I invited him
course.
to come join us. We could all just chill and converse.
Yeah.
My friend Monty, real cool, but there are a couple things you should know.
Okay.
If Monty gets splashed with water,
Okay.
he sneezes. Like not a little. It's like earth shattering. Okay.
Yeah. That's funny you should say that because I ran into Dave. Do you remember Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
I couldn't believe he was here. And here's the thing, now we understand. I mean, he's been out a while, and every time that you say his name, he can't stop blinking. He just blinks. So we're just, you know what? To each his own. To each his own is all I'm gonna say.
You
right?
know what? We accept people as they are.
As they are.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
I mean,
yeah. Another little fun, delightful thing that I'm a big fan of when it comes to Monty is when Monty starts to feel cold, because like sometimes when you get in and out of hot tubs, it's like hot,
I do.
hot, cold, like almost like that.
Yeah.
He actually, when he gets cold, he starts talking like a Muppet, and I can't really be sure what that Muppet will be. So just a heads up if you're like, what is up with that?
You know what? Again, to each his own. I'm here having a drink, enjoying this beautiful outside. Oh, I'm good. Oh, here they come. Here they come.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys. Oh, wow.
Hey.
Boy, that water is really.
Oh man.
Hey, Dave, it's so good to see you, man. Oh,
Monty, it's so good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Sorry about
great.
that. Dave, it's
Yeah.
so good to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It was like such a great day on the slopes, and it's like, man, that jet's hitting me right at the right spot.
Oh, telling me.
I know
Oh.
that feeling.
Oh, hey, Monty. Here's the little water.
It's going great. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. My name is Monty, and you are.
Hey,
was it,
Monty.
yeah, what's your name again?
Well, my name's Dave.
Oh, hi, Dave. Dave, nice to see you,
Oh,
Dave.
geez. Oh, yeah.
Dave.
Hey, Monty,
Dave
you
is
got
in
a
the
dry
hot
spot
tub,
on there.
Dave. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. I have to say people's names a lot because it's a Dave kind of a thing. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, are you guys getting hot? I'm getting hot. I'm just gonna pop out a little bit if you guys don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Splish splash, we were taking a bath.
Oh.
This is real good.
Man alive. What kind of wine is this? Is this just like straight grape juice or is like, geez, I'm sorry, Monty, I got a little on you. Oh my gosh.
Here, I'll just wash off back in the thing. Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Yeah.
nice and warm. Ooh, that's
Wait
good.
a second.
Oh.
Hang on, let me turn this up a little bit. I'm never, ever, it's never warm enough for me in this
Okay,
water.
well, this is roiling a little bit.
I just, oh.
Dave, are you cool with this?
Oh yeah. This is the best time I've ever had in one of these things.
I'm just gonna pop back up again. It's just,
That's,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good idea, Monty.
Yeah.
I'm good with
One-
the heat. but-
one moment out of the water.
Oh man.
Moments
Dave,
out
get
of
a
the
load
water.
of this guy.
Oh my god.
One Dave. One Dave.
Oh,
Woo, okay.
yeah.
Sorry, it's just if I get
Definitely very-
overheated, it's crazy, Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Woo.
Oh. Maya, I am so grateful we ran into these guys today.
It's,
mean, it
it's
was-
amazing, isn't it?
I'm just saying, Dave, how long has it been since I've seen you, man? It's been like years.
It seems like I'm seeing you intermittently. I mean, over a period of time.
Dave, are you staying at the hotel now?
I can't tell.
That's fine. I understand. Guys, I wish I could stick around, but I gotta go. It's too long in the hot tub, and I start to see things that I worry about Legionnaire's disease.
Oh, I get it.
So,
hey, see you,
I'm just
Monty.
gonna-
Hey,
Gotta
Monty.
get out here.
Just with you, Monty. Take it with you.
Hey, take a little water with you. Take a little water with you.
Little nostalgia.
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta go too. I it's weird you guys let me just go in here without my trunks, but
Oh, and scene.
I think I sprained something.
Oh no. Hot tub's really
When we
good
did
for
the-
that.
Yeah, when we did the sound check, we were not like, "Hey, are you gonna sneeze?" We didn't.
Alrighty, let's give her a little. Well, I'm a little thrown off now because of our late start, but I'm going to say it's time for our guessing game here. So let me get our four-sided die out here.
wait a second. I think have you checked the chat?
Have I checked the chat? Oh, yeah, let's take a little moment here to meet our guests.
I think we should.
Well, I'm certainly glad I didn't say anything weird in the chat.
I should pre-read things before I read them aloud. Goodness. Yes, let's get a chance here to meet our guests before we throw everyone into a guessing game here. Let's start here with Courtney. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you come from, and what's your time with improv like?
I'm originally from Philly, and I'm currently living in New York in the Hudson Valley. But I started doing improv when I lived in Denver, and I don't know. I love it. I'm not quite sure what else to say.
What part of Denver did you live in, Courtney?
I lived in the northwest corner of Denver proper,
Yeah,
in a
Golden
neighborhood
or
called Berkeley.
Oh, I thought that was Seattle.
Yeah. Okay. I used
Not
to
to be
live in
confused with the college.
yeah, I used to live in Arvada. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, right there. 80th
Right
and
there.
Westminster. Shout out.
And Monty, tell us about where you come from and your very, very storied life of improv.
I come from a woman who is 4'10" tall. She's very, very tiny and very old now. I don't think that's she's 105. She had me when she was 60. And no, I don't know anything about my mother. We don't talk that much. No, don't worry, there's not a weird thing. We're just Germans, so we just stare at each other and make, it's like, did you try the strudel? Improv, this is my first time.
You take to it like a duck to water.
It seems fun. It seems fun.
Yeah.
The warm-up games were a bit much. But yeah, I like it. It's great. And you know what? When the judge ordered me to do this show, I thought could be worse. I could be doing other things. So
yeah, like picking up trash on the highway.
Right. I had that choice, but it was full. So
and for some reason, no one wanted the improv option.
Yeah, it's crazy how unpopular it is.
Well, thank you for those specious remarks about your history. Let's, Maya, I believe we have a story from one of our guests here.
We do.
And this is a time where we like to do our guessing game, and we'll get the audience involved here on this as well. Maya's going to set us up here with a story provided by one of our special guests, and we are going to all try to figure out what's the story behind this setup.
Fire engine.
So this story is from Courtney. And it's the first time that Courtney met a celebrity, the favorite celebrity for Courtney to cite. And it was amusing. I was amused. Amused.
I feel like you've set the bar too high. Amusement might be too high of a response.
I was gonna say with celebrity. I mean, are we raising...
The story itself is amusing to me, but yeah. So this is a two-part guesser. So first, guess the celebrity and guess the circumstances of the meeting.
Okay.
You were going through, Courtney? I will message you.
You were going through Brad Pitt's trash.
I was, but that's not the story.
Okay.
I know it was Clay Aiken, and he was your Uber driver.
I knew that guy looked suspicious, but no, different.
You were seriously injured, and George Clooney put you back together.
Huh. You know, he did play a doctor on TV. No, this celebrity is
well, let's get some more guesses in before you tell us.
I wasn't going to give the answer. I was going to try and give a clue.
Thank you. All right.
This celebrity does not have nearly as nice a head of hair.
Oh.
Courtney, was this when you were living in Denver and maybe you needed a new car and you went to John Elway Motors and you were test driving and then someone popped up from the back and yelled, "It's me, John Elway"?
It was in a famous city, but not Denver. It was when I was living in a very famous city.
Okay.
Was it Woody Harrelson and you tripped into a low bar because you thought we set it too high?
That is remarkably close to accurate. It was Woody Harrelson.
What?
Oh, wow. Oh,
Uh,
oh. I got it. Can I do?
Yeah.
It was Woody Harrelson, and you were in Austin, Texas, and you met him because he was voraciously eating barbecue and kept on saying, "Wow, I'm so hungry. I'm glad they have vegan barbecue here in Austin, Texas, because for some reason, I really am very hungry and I can't stop eating. This urge to eat junk food has overcome me."
That amazing, very realistic dialogue. I almost believed that is what happened, but
and Monty, I need to add that we do have vegan barbecue, but that's another story.
Well, I know that there's vegan barbecue.
Oh, okay. I thought you were picking on.
I've been to Austin. Of course, it's got vegan barbecue. What are you kidding?
So Woody Harrelson, so you were in, you said it was in fact a famous city, is that correct? Yes. You were in Los Angeles. That's where you were. You were in Los Angeles with Woody Harrelson, and you were a page, and he was on a show, and you got to meet him.
I was a little worried where you were going with that mentioning pages, but I.
Is that am I dating myself? Do we not use that word anymore?
You were trapped inside a book.
I think I got it. I think you met Woody Harrelson on the Bill Perry Bridge in Omaha, Nebraska. You guys put one foot in one state and one foot in, and you guys were bobbing. You were bobbing with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
It's the Bob Carey Bridge.
That's why you call it
Same
bobbing.
thing. Same thing.
I'm curious if what guesses are in the chat now that we know it's Woody.
Well,
Harrelson
we
before
had
asked
some
for
celebrity
that's right.
guesses. The guess was Rocky, as in the fictional boxer. And
Hey,
then
Rocky!
clarified by
I was
Sly
doing the same
Stallone.
thing. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Yeah, well, I guess they did not specify if it was a cartoon moose. That's true.
This is true.
Rocky's
Is
the
there a
squirrel.
live moose named Rocky? Anyway, okay, so Courtney.
Rocky's the squirrel. I just have to point that out.
Oh,
right
you're
now.
right. It's Bullwinkle's
It's
the moose.
Bullwinkle
Oh,
Moose
no.
and Rocky Chase. Sorry.
Courtney, do you want to tell us the story of the first encounter you had with Woody Harrelson?
Yes. So
What?
it's
You
not
know,
that
more
exciting.
than one becomes a stalker, Courtney.
Bring your expectations down, everyone. It's not that exciting. So I lived in London for a year right out of college, and at the same time, Woody Harrelson was there. I can't remember if he was on the West End or shooting a movie, but he lived in London and he lived in my neighborhood. And the first time I saw him, I was like in this fancy sort of like cheese olive nut shop. It's like very weird little fancy shop. And he just wandered in. He got about 3 feet into the shop when and just backed up.
That was charcuterie before it was charcuterie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that story, Courtney. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And good guess, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave?
It's rare that we can actually land on a correct response in these. All right, that's very thank you so much. Let us shift things over here back to our guessing game. So I'm gonna throw it off here about we started about 10 minutes slow, but we have actually been packing a lot in here. Let's just get a little guessing game in here for us. We shift over to our die, as I've made the executive decision to guess, I suppose. Give it a roll here, and we're playing guessing game number 1, which is late for work. So let's get 1 guesser and 3 players into our game here. And our guesser is an employee at a mysterious workspace that we are going to determine here. So as we decide on our guesser, we'll send them out of the room here for a brief moment while we determine where they work, why they were, the reason for being late to work, and the means of getting to work, the unusual travel means of how they did eventually get to work. So let me get let's get a workplace.
We need to figure out who our guesser is.
Yes, I'm getting the chat ready for responses here, and who will be our guesser for these items?
Okay,
do it.
Courtney.
Do we have a volunteer to guess?
Courtney raised her hand
Courtney. All right.
and went off camera.
Perfect. All right. We'll put Courtney into the little timeout roomy here.
Hi, Courtney.
Courtney, and bring you back on here shortly.
Was that my signal? To come
We
back?
let me
No,
get you here.
you're going. They'll send you.
We're
a
gonna
link.
put you in the waiting room, and you'll be here now. All right, Courtney's in the waiting room, and we've got some suggestions rolling in here from the chat. So we've got for Courtney, a workplace. Courtney works at a chewing gum factory. So Courtney works at a chewing gum factory, and why were they late for work? Courtney was late because their hair was still wet from the shower. So wet hair was the reason for being late to the chewing gum factory, and how they eventually got to work. Rollerblades. So Courtney late to work at the chewing gum factory because of wet hair, and they got to work thanks to rollerblades. They will have to guess those three items. Who will be playing Courtney's boss at the chewing gum factory?
I'll do it.
Alfred is Courtney's boss, meaning Maya and Cassie are going to be employees at this chewing gum factory. They cannot speak during this game, but will be doing pantomime to help Courtney guess these three items. So they'll be acting out without verbalizing, unless Alfred, as the boss, decides he needs a little assistance and wants to turn to them and can address them directly to give a kind of verbal hint back if we feel like Courtney needs a little bit of help. Also, any of us not in the game, if we feel like if a little time has gone on, Courtney needs a little bit of help, and we got an idea, we can step in there and help them out. So we got chewing gum factory, first item to guess. Hair still wet, second item to guess, and they got here using rollerblades. So let me bring Courtney back into this game here. All right, they're joining. All right. I'll turn it over to you, Alfred.
You blew it.
I'm so sorry. I know I'm late. It'll never happen again. I'm so sorry. I was late to the chip factory that we work in.
Your apology, it has no teeth.
Or the denture factory. You know what? The candy shop where we sell bubble gum.
We have the works, okay?
Right.
When you don't show up,
yeah,
what happens is the works don't works no more.
The works
Because of
get
what you
gummed
did,
up.
it does this to the works.
Because the gum literally gets into the cogs at the gum factory.
Yeah, the gum gets into the cogs.
And
what kind of gum
that's
is it exactly, though?
it's a long story and it's got many. It's that I was chewing too much gum. I had
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
a
chewing gum.
giant.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the chewing gum factory here where we
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
You were late, but
I know.
why were you late? By the way, I like the new look there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You know how I like to get my hair done. I had to I got a really bad perm and I had to wash it all out.
Yeah,
Um,
it's about your hair.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
still, I'm mad at you. You were late, and you. I was
Yeah,
gonna say you blew it, but you kind of didn't blow it, actually.
right. Well, I guess my blow dryer was broken, and so I had to dry my hair literally with my breath, my own breath.
So you did dry your hair?
Well, as you can see, it's not. I'm trying to rock the slick look. I'm trying to bring it back.
Yeah,
You
yeah, you
know,
are.
the beach look, the fresh out of the water look.
Right. So your hair's not really even dry at all, is it?
I, I I'm afraid it's not, and it's
It's
that's why I'm late.
it's that other thing that's the opposite of dry.
My hair is still wet,
Yeah, your
and
hair is wet. Okay. So you're late to the chewing gum factory because your hair is late.
because my
But
hair
you
was
got
late.
here,
Yes,
which I appreciate. I appreciate that you got here. And I'm
it
wondering,
was hard.
how you like managed to get here, and if you think
Yeah,
you're gonna get
yeah.
off,
Um,
from being in trouble a little bit.
well, I rode a broomstick. um, okay. It involved bobbing back and forth. I boxed my way here. Um,
When my
and
mom had wet hair, she'd always put it in these pink things and
yeah,
like curl them up.
yeah. I was I was doing the Olympic curling championships.
Curling, yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like
So
that.
I eventually, because it's so cold and it was raining all of yesterday, I ice skated here. Um,
Holy
or
cow.
okay,
Holy,
except
no, not
without the
cow.
ice
What's another
skates.
holy kind of?
I rode here on a curling biscuit.
You know what my favorite kind of sandwich is, by the
I
way? This may
I
be a
kind of
tangent.
I kind of ice skated here, but I was barefoot. Um, okay, maybe I was
Because I like a slider. It's not on a big old bun. It's just on a tiny little
right, right.
one of
So
those, like a bun, but not a bun.
so I was I was I slid here on the ice.
Okay, you
No,
just
no,
keep
not
going. You just
the
keep
ice was
going.
gone.
You're on a thing. You're on one of those things
I-
right now. You're just
I-
on one of those
I
things.
slid here. I'm on a roll.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
on a roll.
So
You're on a roll, but
I rolled.
you rolled here, yeah.
I wore rolls on my feet.
Yeah, you really did. But I'm gonna go shave right now because I got this stubble here. So I'm gonna go
Right.
shave with a razor or something there.
And it so the buns were
The buns were rolls. We've established that.
rolls.
Okay?
Rolls. Okay. Yeah.
The thing is that I need to shave and my shaver's dull. So I got the handle, but I gotta put
Right.
another one of those sharp things in there,
So a razor? You need
Yeah,
a razor?
I like that
Sort
short
of.
hand.
But
Yeah, for
but I can probably get you what you need because it had
yeah, maybe
something
you
to
should
do with
ask
how I
Wesley
got to work.
Snipes what I need.
Um, a straight edge razor.
Well, yeah, but I'm in a movie he was in, not his personal life.
Okay, so I had a row of razors. I no, oh, well, no, yeah, okay. So a long sword. I
when I was cutting myself, when I was
put
shaving myself,
a
I cut
long
myself.
sword
And
on
so
my
something
shoes.
came out. You know what I mean? Something came out of my skin when I shaved myself. So what happened to me?
You nicked yourself?
I nicked and then
and
dysfunction happened.
And then you bled.
I bled. Yeah,
Mhm.
I bled.
Yeah.
Like that type.
Kind of. So you.
So on that role that we've established,
yes,
you got to work.
I got to work on roller skates.
Yeah, almost.
Made
Listen, get your story in line.
of inline roller skates.
Right, which are like ice skates, pretty much.
With the broadsword.
You know what? I feel like cutting this whole thing off with my knife, but unfortunately, the part of it, the working part, is dull. What's that part called again?
The edge.
That's one word for it.
The blade, roller blade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So,
Hey!
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so
Which
hot
are
from
really
laughing.
inline roller skates. I just
Yeah, we can't be that.
That's why I was like, I feel like she said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Good
Congratulations.
job, that was amazing.
Courtney. We're late to work at the chewing gum factory because your hair was still wet, but you got there using some rollerblades or inline skates. I mean, why mince words? Let's
that's what this
close the
game's
night out
about.
here with a quick fire game. I figure we started a little over 10 minutes late. We're gonna end a little over 10 minutes. Why not? It's Friday. It's the 13th, and our game with a little roll of our. Where did that come from? I picked a. We're not a. It's a.
12-sided.
Yeah, 12-sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 12.
See?
All right.
Yeah, 12-sided, see?
12-sided, see? And we're gonna play game number 3, which is letters from camp.
What?
All right, letters from camp. Let's get a lot of suggestions from the audience of types of camps they could go to.
And Tracy, I'm not familiar with this game, to be honest.
Absolutely, let me get you familiar with that. This game is going to be start off where, like, dear mom and dad, I am writing to you from blank camp. We'll fill in the blank with the suggestions from our audience and then kind of wrap it up with some kind of pun response. You know, if I'm writing to you from inline skate camp, you know, and boy, I just can't seem to find any blades in the kitchen. Which is not a pun, but it is just a thing referring to our delightful struggle to parse down inline skate into rollerblade. All right, we've got some awesome suggestions rolling in here, so let's get right to it. We're going to be writing home from swim camp.
Yes. Dear mom and dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. I love it. I'm all wet, no cap.
Your mom and dad. I thought I would do really well in swim camp, but apparently I'm not. because I had a lapse.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. I can't understand why they keep using me as the anchor.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing to you from swim camp. Breakfast this morning was awesome. They brought us Dunkins.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. I thought it would be cool, but it's such a dive.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to swim camp, though I've been in the kitchen the whole time. They say I'm better in the sink.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to swim camp. I'm so good at it that call me Speedo.
Dear Mom and Dad, I was wondering if I could come to swim camp again next year. Please go to my Magic 8 Ball because I want to know if I'll go into the pool. It took a long time to get to that joke, Mom and Dad. So sorry this letter was so long.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing to you from swim camp. I haven't really been having much luck making friends here. Everybody's pretty shallow.
Dear Mom and Dad, I feel like this was a really big step in my development, but I kind of also feel like y'all just kind of threw me into the deep end with this.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. Feel like I'm totally in my lane.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to swim camp, but I do not like the people in my bunkhouse. I asked them what they think about peanut butter and jelly, and they said they liked it, and then they said they didn't like it, and then they said they liked it, and then they said they didn't like it, and I just can't stand flippers.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. Got kind of tragic yesterday. Apparently, we all had strokes.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp, but my room's a mess. Apparently they have no mermaid service.
Oh,
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm not sure I like swim camp. Things seem to be going along here at like a really big crawl.
dear Mom
Mom-
and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. I thought I was in the bathroom because when I looked into the water, I saw a lot of floaters.
Oh no!
Dear Mom and Dad, I feel like this summer at swim camp has really changed me. I'm turning into a butterfly. It's a
Dear
stroke joke, guys.
Mom and Dad, please stop sending Baby Ruth candy bars. They don't think they're funny.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to swim camp. It's such a kick.
Aw.
Dear Dad and Carol, swim camp has gotten real weird. The water just keeps getting warm around me.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to swim camp. It's actually pretty traumatic, but it's okay, even though I have to parade around in a bathing suit. But I'm fine. I'm in one piece.
Dear Mom and Dad, swim camp makes me feel like I could fly. It gives me water wings.
Aww.
Dear Dad and Stephanie, I don't know if I'm really settling in at swim camp. I spend all my time with my trunks.
Oh,
Oh.
That's polite laughter. And I think.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me this messed up swim camp. Sorry, but just like the pool, I have no filter.
Hey, we're gonna call it on that one. Thank you so much. We got on a real roll with swim camp. We had a lot of great suggestions in here, but I enjoyed it so much. And And I thank everyone for spending your time with us here this evening online. Thank you, anyone in the future watching this. I hope that we're all still here. It's not looking good, but maybe not Monty, but thank you so much. Before we wrap things up here, let's go a quick round. Where can Monty and Courtney, where can people find you should they wish to seek you? We'll start with Courtney.
Okay. I'm not currently performing anything, but you can follow my writing on Facebook. I don't remember the page. Just search for CL Chandler. That's my writing page, Facebook. I'm bad at plugs. Yeah.
I have several posters up in the post office. You can find me there. If you're in the Bay Area, I perform with Comedy Sports in San Jose. And if you're in Omaha on November 9th, I'll be performing at the Omaha Community Playhouse. And if you're a big fan of voiceover work, I voice a bridge that was mentioned in this show. Go back and find it.
Awesome.
Any other plugs from the group here? Anybody, Maya, do you have something you'd like to plug?
Oh yeah, I am, so this Sunday, the 15th of September from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Time, so feel free to calculate that. I am helping facilitate a workshop called Finding Your Voice, Voiceover 101, and it is available to attend virtually as well as in person. You can get information from wifmco.org. That's WIF like in Frank, MCO.org. And then I will be appearing in the Aurora Fox Theater's production of Around the World in 80 Days, starting October 5th through the 27th.
Great show.
Fantastic. Janelle, anything to plug?
My dog starts therapy school tomorrow.
Yay!
I'm pretty proud about that. That's what I'm plugging. That's where I spend my time these days. That is where I spend my time. Yes.
And is it getting a master's or is it going for the full doctorate?
It's going for the full doctorate. It's absolutely, yes. Thank you for asking. I appreciate the fact that you recognize that, Monty.
Bravo.
Dave, anything to plug?
Yeah, I'm going to be in a sketch comedy workshop next Friday at the Arcade Theater in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So nice. I am actually performing again now that I put this other job behind me. I'm actually. What's nice is I've been pulled in to say, Dave, do you have time to? And this has been it's been kind of a kismet-y type thing. So I'm actually going to be performing sketch. So I'm actually going to be doing things that other people are writing. Oh no, I'm back to acting. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited.
Awesome. Alfred, anything to plug?
Yeah, in the San Francisco Bay Area, 2 weeks from today, I've been cast in the lead role as Chief Justice Earl Warren in a stage play called Brown versus Board of Education, Words That Made the Difference. We'll be playing in the Alameda on Friday, 2 weeks from today, and in Novato, California, the following day. So
yes,
awesome.
Check it out.
Wonderful. Cassie, anything to plug?
I would just say tune in to Roll the Dice on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month. And if you're in Omaha on the 3rd Friday of every month, you can see Tracy and I at Blackstone Theater in a little group called Making the Scene.
That's right.
Are there any bridges in Omaha that we should know about?
Just the Mormon Bridge. The Mormon Bridge is it's culturally significant. It's also very nice for if you're into civil design. It's a good bridge.
Yeah, I hate it when design argues.
And I will add that to those watching, if you subscribe to the said Roll the Dice, you will be notified when we go online. So if we are a little late, you don't need to keep checking and refreshing and wondering whether or not we're here. Because guess what? As soon as we go live, you will be notified. And thank everybody who stuck it out and stuck around and joined us tonight.
Yes, we had some wonderful, wonderful audience here. I'll just do a quick plug that the first full-length home movie for Mr. K's Clubhouse is coming out. We filmed it this summer, and it's a visit to Friendship Fields, where I did some puppeteering performance in that. That's going to be available sometime next month. But the first trailer is out now, and you can watch it on the Mr. K's Clubhouse YouTube or Facebook pages, wherever you may find it. And yeah, watch us in Omaha with Cassie and I and some other funny improvisers at the Blackstone Theater with our team. Like and subscribe to this page so you can catch us if I goof up again. And thank you again so much. It's been so much fun. Thank you, Monty and Courtney, for joining us here. It's been so much fun. We hope we get to play with you again. Monty, I look forward to seeing you when you're back in town in November.
Oh, I mean, did you lift the injunction?
I have a series of disguises, and I feel like, we'll make it work out.
All right, then.
All right. Well, closing things out here, we'll just say, hey, I've been your host. My name is Tracy, and going down the line.
I'm Janelle from Austin, Texas.
I'm Monty. I don't know where I'm at.
Exactly. That was kind of where I went. I was like, we don't know if you're
I don't know what the line is. Just...
I'm Alfred. I'm on Zoom.
Courtney in New York.
So thank you all so much for joining. You take care, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for hosting, Trace.
Yes. And then we wave until I figure out how to stop this stream. If I just press the end button, will it just end? I don't know. Oh, stop live stream. There's a button that says stop live stream.
You should press it.